What up, ladies and gentlemen, Chen here bringing you guys another video. Today we are back with another Rank Journey VOD review. This is currently in Masters Elo and roughly around, I'd say, 80-ish LP. Not really sure, I played a couple games after this, so hard for me to give you an exact number, but guys, you already know my goal. We're going to be doing a lot of VOD reviews like these, and meantime, I am going to be on my way to Challenger off stream. So kind of whenever I'm making a video, I will tell you what elo this is and what elo I'm at right now. Currently sitting at around 140 LP Masters, very close to GM, hoping to hit it today after posting this video. But we're going to ignore that. We're focusing on this gameplay. If you couldn't already tell, we are against none other than Antibot. So I believe a lot of you guys know who he is, a very famous Annie one-trick who has like, I think 3 million mastery points on Annie, so many games on her, but this was an absolutely crazy game. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. If you enjoy, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, so I do want to mention something that's very important in this video, is I am actually going Faker's build. So if you guys want to replicate what I did in this gameplay, a lot of it is me just playing similarly to Faker. He plays more of a tanky playstyle that likes to roam around and just force a ton of plays. At least that's what I gathered from some of the VOD review I've seen of him playing Viego. So I did take TP this game. I think he sometimes takes Ignite or takes Exhaust. I personally really like TP with this setup, and the build goes as follow: Immortal Shield Bow into full tank. So if you need armor, just go a bunch of armor items. If you need MR, go Spear of Visage or Abyssal Mask, stuff like that. The reason why this build works so well is because it relies on the enemy having damage. So once you possess their body, you get all their damage, and you're just a huge body that is literally unkillable. So right off the bat, Antibot does end up flashing. I do my basic W flash combo to Clipper with it, and we should be able to pick up this kill really nicely. Beautifully done by my Elise, and we are looking for more, potentially. No, we're actually picking up Renekton, so should be able to get Renekton here as well. And this was just an overall solid roam. I did miss my W, unfortunately. We are chasing. Elise got a beautiful cocoon, and he ends up dying, and we are currently sitting 2-0, looking pretty against Antibot. So instantly I see pings across the map, and I see my Elise is fighting the Lee Sin. We just come pick up a free kill. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I adapted a extremely heavy roaming playstyle when using this sort of build, just because you have to get some sort of lead to make this build actually work. If you go the regular damage build... Oh, also, they had King Nidhogg. I completely forgot. They actually have Nidhogg playing Senna. I don't know how I completely forgot, but that's pretty cool. Now, as I was saying, to make this build fully effective, you really have to rely on getting your teammates ahead. What is the purpose of a tank if you have no teammates to tank for, right? So that's why you're gonna see I roam a lot. Normally, I barely roam on Viego. I focus more on dominating my lane, and that works as well, obviously. But in terms of this playstyle, definitely very important to look for plays. Whenever I'm getting pinged, whenever my Elise is fighting, I'm gonna make sure I play off of her. Just a quick side note, no flame to Antibot, but what I've realized is this guy is the most passive Annie player I have ever played against. Like, no flame, he definitely knows what he's doing, but I'm just able to literally get free roams and he doesn't punish me at all. So, I don't know, I used that to my advantage this game and just created an absolutely huge lead. So as I was saying, look, I shove out the wave, and then I'm looking straight to make plays. Antibot really doesn't do a good job punishing me, so I am actually able to look for these type of plays, get the clip off, take the Renekton body, get this tower plating, and I should be on my merry way down mid again. We can see I'm setting up top lane here. And this Renekton is just completely fucked. He's 0-2 already. land my W, and that's just beautiful. And I believe Gwen lives as well. So, at this point, top is pretty much already done. Mid is already done because Annie's just getting nothing from staying there. They're actually fighting, and Annie actually dies. So that right there, when events like that occur, the game is pretty much over. But let's see exactly how I utilize my lead to push it and close out this game. So I should have my shield bow now. 9-minute shield bow. This is really, really strong. The issue with this build, and I will say this up front. Now I know this might sound egotistical. It's like, oh my goodness, you're dissing Faker's build, but as a Viego main, I truly don't think this build is necessarily quote-unquote good. Alright, and what I mean by this is, if you're playing Viego and you're trying to build tanky like this every single game, it is not going to go well for you. I'll finish my train of thought after we maybe survive this. No, I think I actually die here. I do end up failing my flash to where he traveled, but Elise gets both, maybe? Maybe not. I misplayed there a little bit. Unlucky. It happens. So as I was saying, I don't believe this build is good to rush every single game. There are situations where it's actually good to go it. For example, in this game, look at my team comp. I have a Gwen, Elise, Kai'Sa, Pyke. There really is no self-peel slash proper engage. So that, because of that, I saw that. I was like, okay, in champ select, hey guys, I'm gonna go tank. Don't worry about it. And in this situation, it's absolutely good, right? I'm going to be a good front line for my teammates, and they can dish out the damage. Why would I need to go more damage, right? In team comps where you have those type of tanks where you can go assassin or a more damage-oriented build and actually pop off and carry team fights, that is much more higher valued, especially if you are trying to climb. So take that as you will. If you are, especially in lower elo, I would not trust your teammates to back you up when you go tank. Please just go damage. Some sort of Bork, Mythic, GA, you know, that's plenty of damage already, and you will be able to carry team fights significantly harder. Alright, we are TPing into a play. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I remember this was not a great TP. Yep, she actually jukes me there. Yeah, speechless. Not much I can say after that one. That was horrible. Definitely my bad for TPing. I believe my Kai'Sa already died or something happened there. It was just not a great TP, but I do end up TPing there. End up not being great. So with that misplay, the game actually got a lot closer than it needed to be. I'm still sitting at a solid score of 5-2-1. Bot lane is kind of ahead, especially in terms of CS. Kai'Sa is definitely ahead. Top is definitely ahead thanks to me. So anyways, we are going to move into the side lane. Should be looking to crash waves and just continue moving. How do we play this out? Gwen goes in, so I feel obliged to follow up with her. Blast going over, targeting Annie. I'm absolutely unkillable with this tank build. Somehow live with 1 HP and I just collect 2 souls. Just like that. Beautiful Q. I ult backwards. I knew he would stun. Stun her up, and just that is the power of tank, ladies and gentlemen. You have a huge meat of a body. You steal a body. You get all their utility, and you just continue and continue to relentlessly pursue. It's really nice in specific situations. Like I said, damage in a lot of situations is better. Looking to go in on Renekton. Get my ult off. Not really able to get anything. I got exhausted. Exhaust is just super broken of a summoner spell. Elise actually picks them all up here, which is really nice. I was just distracting. And just like that, we pick up 2 kills. And we pick up 3 kills. Nice. So we actually pulled the trigger on Baron. Let's see how we play this out. There's a decent chance Lee Sin might steal this. We're stalling out. Lee Sin feels obliged to go in, and there he goes. Why is my camera not focusing on me? Yeah, I mean, we're just able to ace him there. Lee Sin came in at 2k HP, probably because he thought he could do enough damage. In a lot of elos, by the way, if you saw and paid attention to that play, all of us actually stopped hitting the Baron, which was really crucial. So it stayed at like 2.3k HP, and Lee Sin would obviously feel obliged to go in there because he would have to wait for his Q cooldown, in which we would just be able to get it. So keep in mind, in lower elo, this is not going to happen. Everyone's going to be hitting it, and there's a decent chance Lee Sin could actually steal it. Anyways, back to the gameplay. Able to shove out. Chilling at a scoreline of 7-9, ladies and gentlemen. And Antibot does not have boots. I think he's going for a no boots challenge, I believe, is what I saw in his stream. Which is interesting. I think Sork boots is just broken on Annie, but okay. I don't know, guys. I don't play Annie. We're able to pick up Lee Sin here. Come here, Nidhogg. I want that booty. And I got it. Had to be a little cautious here. Able to burn our GA. Do want to talk about a macro or a micro decision there. If you saw... Whoops. If you saw right here... Let me just replay it. I think this is a crucial point to talk about. So if you saw right here after I took the setup body, I immediately, whenever my ult came back on cooldown, to where I can just ult out, I immediately ulted out. There's a couple reasons for this. One, if you're inside someone else's body, you actually don't have your shield bow and GA passive. This is super crucial because, for example, if you take a pretty squishy body, I know she's going tank, but like, still, Senna is pretty squishy. Annie could potentially one-shot me and I just die, right? So I immediately look to ult it out. You guys have to get in the habit if you're trying to master Viego. If you take a squishy body, say you just one-shot the ADC, you take its body, try your best to survive and just get out of that body ASAP, especially if you're in danger. So a lot of the times in a squishy body, you're just going to end up getting one-shot, which is not great. So you see that through here. If I stayed in Senna's body, I would have died there, which is no bueno. And we're able to get our GA passive and get the hell out of there. Pyke ends up getting one-shot by Annie. I get a beautiful W flash over the wall to actually clip her with that. That was an insane mechanic there. Let's see how we play this out. I have the Annie body. I ult over for the dash. I believe my body was about to wear off. I don't think I actually killed him here. No, I believe I die here. Did miss my W, unfortunately. If I landed it, potentially could have killed her. But, overall, pretty bad. I mean, Pyke getting soloed to Annie was very, very bad. So at this point, I recall just telling my team to group up. No reason to split. We literally just win if we're grouped. So, we set up for Baron. Oh, I just go straight for it, actually. Oh, it's because we got a pick on Renekton. This is a free Baron. Elise decides to go for a pick, so we call it off. I get a beautiful clip onto Lee Sin. And boom, just like that. Should be able to use his body. Unfortunately, I don't have any wards. Can't ward hop over. So I just ult over. Trying to kill Samira. Doing absolutely no damage to her, but is what it is. And that should be game, I think. That should be game. Absolutely stellar performance, ladies and gentlemen. 10-3-13. Faker's build, I already said this, I'll reiterate. It's a good build when your team needs tank, but if you already have 1 to 2 tanks, realistically, just go damage. It's going to be better, I promise. And there you guys have it. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Chen out.